Hi, I'm Nigel Hendroff and I play guitar and music directed on this latest recording. Really glad you've taken the time to check out this workshop. And today we'll be looking at 3 songs that we've recorded from the night and taking a closer look at some of the guitar parts that we've worked out and some of the sounds and effects that we've used. So really hope that you get something out of this and it helps in your guitar playing. So what you've just heard is a breakdown version of Follow the Sun. And sitting with me today is Timon Klein, who played electric guitar in the night, and he'll be helping us out today. So what we'll do now is have a closer look at the verse, the chorus, and the instrumental guitar parts that we played for this song. So now the song is fairly guitar driven and it's in the key of E, and it has this riff that runs right throughout the verses, and it starts on the C sharp minor, and I'm playing the C sharp octave on the 4th fret, and the riff sounds like this. Now on top of that there's like a high strung picking part that the other guitarist does, and I'm starting this up in the E and the B up on the 7th and 9th frets up here, and it sounds like this. Okay, so together, up at speed of the song, okay, with a bit of delay, it sounds like this. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. In the pre-chorus now, we go into the pre-chorus and it goes to the rhythm guitarist is just playing F sharp, to the E, to the B, and C sharp minor. I'm actually building it with an 8th high-strung strumming part up the top. And together, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So then we go straight into the chorus there, and one guitarist, Timon, will be playing the rhythm, okay, which is a very simple E, A, B, C sharp minor, just the chords of the song, down low, and I'll be playing a higher strung part. It's derived from the chord, the D chord, and all I'm doing is just sliding it up. Okay, so chorus sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end there we have these catches that we do. Okay, that's what Timon's playing, and I'll be playing. And that's the harmony that you heard. So now what we'll have a quick look at is just the tags of the song, the 4 tags. And it's built on another guitar riff, And the rhythm guitarist is something similar to the intro, but it starts again on the C sharp minor and it goes like. And over that, I'm playing up high, starting on the E, up on the 12th fret. And together it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, which takes us into the bridge instrumental thing, and that's actually like a call and response guitar. So team one will do one part, then I'll do another part, and it's kind of like we're talking to each other almost. And so let's just play it, eh? Okay, well let's do it slow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you have it for that song. When you're practicing, make sure you get the chord shapes and the riffs precise, and then practice them up to speed. Cool, so let's look at some of the ideas behind the song Higher. What I've done in this song is I've actually layered one delay on top of the other. And the first delay is kind of like a quarter note analog delay, which sounds like that, okay? And the other delay that I'm using on top of that is like a triplet stereo delay. Sounds like that, pretty similar. But together, they actually sound like. It's kind of like a galloping effect, okay? So now let's look at the intro. The intro chords, the song's in the key of C, and the intro chords are F, G, and A minor. So conventionally we'd play like an F like, G and A minor. But what I've done now here is just open up the chords, so the G and the E string are left open, okay? And it actually sounds like. And I pick it, so I pick it basically with the pick and my fingers at the same time. And it looks like this. So I actually used that idea all the way through the verse. So the rhythm guitarist in the verse is just playing the F, the G, and the A minor down low, okay? And together, this is what it sounds like. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now in the chorus, basically what the rhythm guitarist is doing is playing pretty simple open chords, just sticking to the chords, F, G to the A minor, okay? And I'm playing pretty much the same chords, but just using an overdriven sound and like just more picking, so it's like... So that idea runs right throughout the chorus. So we'll look at the tags now. We'll pick it up from the tags. We'll do that a couple of times through and we'll take you straight into the instrumental, and this is what it looks like. Okay, 2, 3, 4. So over that, all I'm doing is just sticking to one string. That's the G chord there. And I'm just pulling off the note every time I play it. To the F. A minor. To the G. Okay, and that cycle repeats. It's like a triplet picking feel, and that cycle just repeats over and over. So let's look at the song Mighty to Save now, a fantastic song written by Reuben Morgan and Ben Fielding. The song, as you've heard, starts off with a guitar riff, okay, and the riff, similar to Higher, I've actually layered a couple of delay sounds, okay, which sounds like that. Same thing, like an analog delay with a triplet delay on top. Now what I've done is I've actually put a filtered sound onto my guitar. So it actually sounds like I've got the wah half open. Okay, so that's the sound. Now the part I'm playing is actually the 3 notes A, B, and C sharp. Okay? And I'm playing it starting up here on the 14th fret on the G, so that's the A, B, C sharp, and it's just a cyclic sound. So. And that's the effect that the delay gives. Okay, so it's pretty cool. So all I'm doing is I'm picking it, and I'm picking it with a pick and actually picking it with my fingers at the same time, which looks like. So what the rhythm guitar is playing over this part, over that guitar riff, is just a simple, like an octave line, okay, with a bit of a wah effect on it. So it's just. So what the rhythm guitar part and this little guitar line sounds like together is this: 2, 3, 4. Now on top of that, we have the acoustic guitar playing the chords, and then the bass and the drums come in. So it's a bit hard to hear the chord changes now, but you get the idea. Okay. Now that part runs right through the verse. Every verse we always go back to that part. Leading into the pre-chorus, going into the chorus, okay, we basically just go back to a basic rhythm. Okay, I'm playing. Okay, just the A chord up here into the E, like an inversion of the D, and then inversion back into the A. So with the higher strung parts that I'm playing, along with the open chords that Team 1 is playing down low, this is what it sounds like. 2, 3, 4. So we do the chorus through a couple of times and we go straight into the instrumental. And in the instrumental, I'm playing a pretty heavy overdriven sound with a wah part, and just like it's kind of like a rhythm chordal line that I'm doing, and it sounds like this. Okay, so that's done up in the 10th fret with the inversions of the A and the E and the D all up here. Okay, it's pretty much the song. So finally, I'd like to very quickly talk about the gear that I've used for this particular recording to pull the sounds and the effects that you hear. So I always use 2 amplifiers. I use a matchless DC30 and the Vox AC30, which you see here. Great sounding amps, and I run them in stereo at all times, so it's not like an A-B setup. It's just both of them running with different stereo effects going through it. All the other sounds that you hear, my overdrives, the delays, what have you, it was all set up in this rack over here. My overdrives that I use are Sparkle Drive, full drive pedal, an Expandora, and a few other bits and pieces. And the rack effects that I have is the TC Electronic GeForce and the Line 6 Echo Pro. Now everything is all run through these switches down the bottom, and then it goes through a line mixer and then out into the amps. So if I'm not using any effects and I just want a dry sound, my guitar essentially runs into my pedal board, straight into the front of the rack and straight out into the guitars. So there's no effects in the loop, in the signal chain. There's nothing degrading the sound. So if I want to use 2 overdrives, a compressor, and a crazy delay, I can actually set that up beforehand, and with a flick of a button, it'll bring those sounds into the signal chain via the loops. And then as soon as I'm finished, I'll go back to a clean sound. Those sounds get taken out. So there's no unnecessary noise or added effects into the chain that'll degrade the sound. So when preparing for the album, what I'll actually do is sit down and work out, I'll get all the songs into, like the song list, I'll actually program that into my controller with all the different sounds that I want to use. So on the night, I'm not actually tap dancing away and trying to figure out the tempos of songs. Everything is preset. So I just hit a button, I call up the song, and there it is. All the sounds that I want to use for that song are ready to go. Okay, so there's not too much mucking around on the night. And that's the controller. All I have is the controller on stage. The amps and the racks are set up somewhere else. And allows me to be free to just to play and to concentrate on the night and the songs. Finally, thank you so much for joining me today in this guitar workshop. If you have any questions or if you want to leave some feedback, please contact us. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks a lot. God bless.